We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
On my way. I have a lot on my mind.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting. At the ready.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Trust no one.
No one stopped me yet. At the ready. I need a quick word.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes. I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaise Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I have no idea.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Hooligans at the Mermaid have been using my shutters for target practice. And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
Vanra. Her name is Vanra. How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Commander Portier, acting Marshal of the Fist. If you have a crime to report, please wait outside. We're currently at capacity.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
They're too busy visiting mamsells, guys and gals.
They do that quite a bit, don't they? It's a shame.
All livestock is now proper. Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Oh, it's not out yet, but any of the gazetteers can sell you a copy when it's printed. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
I just don't want to lose anyone else, all right?
You won't lose us. We've come this far, haven't we?
Thing damn near busted her skull. I didn't see it.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Well met, Oathsworn. Your faith may not be orthodox, but it's still welcome here. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Let's move.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
Not a thing. Don't hold back.
It might be useful. Who knows?
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. free to go. This time. But next time, you won't be so lucky.
As if the plague throne is not already here, striding among us. Her power
I wonder if my old limbs are still there. They could be of use to
You! You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved. Wise and merciful Lord Gortash, we give thanks. We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise our city to its pinnacle.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
I know you're hurt, but it won't bring us back, will it?
I know.
don't need silence.
I just don't want to lose anyone.
Quiet will do.
We've come this far, haven't we? Whatever happens, we're right here with you.
I hope so.
The Absolute's forces stalk ever closer. Take solace. And know that we will be protected.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch?
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside.
Mr. Neal.
So perhaps alliteration is the way. Avaricious adventurers aid Absolute.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
The air is ripe with magic.
We'll need more pieces to support it in the addition afterwards. Boots on the ground interviews with victims of the miscreants. Yes, excellent. Local adventurers, here's why. Yes.
Don't linger. A crooked touch.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Keep a blade close. Watch your back.
Make it hurt.
Blood comes easy these days. Best be on my way.
No better moment.
Always be a gentleman.
Ready.
Gone with the weave.
War is an old woman's game.
Come on, can't stay idle. Hope this ends well. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Death greets us all. But not today. Your choice, not mine.
Still breathing, despite everything. No choice but to keep going.
You still have time to surrender. Take further, ease my way.
What now?
I speak, they burn.
I must heal.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Time to press ahead. Here goes nothing. Something over there. What's in here?
There. 'Cause I can't. What's in here? 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 'Cause I can't
Anything of use?
Should be easy.
Best get going. Have to keep going. Open up. Let's see what this does.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. You notice one of these corrections scrawled in the margins. Whoever's tampering with the printer, stop it. You're wasting my time. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. You feature heavily in the central article, lambasted as a danger to the city. The blog has a broadsheet article engraved upon it. It speaks positively of you.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector. You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. How delightful.
Tomorrow.
Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
You're not allowed down in the basement. Only Master Needle is permitted access to the printworks.
Never wanted the easy path. I have something to ask.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Edvard Needle, editor of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, speaking truth to power since 1450 DR. No need to introduce yourself. I make sure I become intimately familiar with my subjects before writing about them. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Oh, you'd like me to add bribery to your list of extra-legal pursuits? How bold! The headlines are loaded into the printworks already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox populi, vox dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes.
This ought to be good.
Never a dull moment.
My late comes. I want to play with the kitchen.
Breathe deep and move.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dave?
Sure. In silence.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness? You know that's right, Stug. If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now, but you haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him. Still here, stranger? Me too. Not yet ready to face up to what I have to do, I guess.
Just one more, Stug, and then we'll go. See you, stranger.
Something's on my mind.
From Sweet...
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then, it'll be my turn.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else the folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? I'll tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Here we go.
I don't like giving you what other people have been picking at, but there's a whole chicken someone's only took a leg
For Skeleton King.
I wouldn't give you anything I wouldn't eat.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. They believe you. For now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
Nice, fresh ones, and I don't think I
It's okay. If this was brewed with my barley.
Sordid? Eileen is the mother of magic herself.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Adventurers have to get their start somehow. You haven't got the spirit of a hero in you if you think you're above killing a few rats. Oh, go on. Nothing better to practice your skills on than a few rats. Business today. Don't customers know there's a war on?
These boots have seen everything.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger?
It's Chloe's favourite, plum prosecco. I'd rather drink almost anything else, frankly.
I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit-skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gaspar preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out. Found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blas, plum bubbles may have gone to my head, but I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it for Throaks for Cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
Are those pickled trotters ready yet?
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime.
Stelmane's parlor.
Bella's finished her
A place to receive clients and
pass.
informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Crime scene not open to public. By order of the Flaming Fist.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you will be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
What a day.
Let us show them how it's done.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Bloody ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
Yeah, I got the kind of thing you like if you like this kind of thing.
What's that?
How's your shift going?
A rich arsehole.
Strange bottle.
Back 3 times.
Even stranger smell.
So I spat in his last one.
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
He said it was delicious.
That scent. This wine is poisoned.
I've got a long road ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me. I should...
Something over there.
What's hiding here?
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
I was thinking... I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
We made it, Lacrissa.
Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shadows could stop us.
Only because I had you.
Better not be cursed.
Wasting my time. What's on your mind?
Need something?
Keeping very well, I hope?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
With haste.
You can see the city. Up on the hill.
See it? It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Back again? It is nice to converse with someone who isn't circling the drain like this lot. Looking on their maudlin faces does sap my spirits.
Which way to the nearest library?
Careful, I'm behind.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Back again? It is nice to converse with someone who isn't circling the drain like this lot. Looking on their maudlin faces does sap my spirits.
well, I hope, aside from the obvious. A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out. The city is closer.
Young lady, Shadowheart.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renaud there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair.
Renaud. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We need all three stones to command the brain. It matters little in what order we obtain them, or how. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? It seems that events at Denthelans have overtaken us. My contact there just sent word. The Harpers have been fractured, infiltrated by doppelgangers. Perhaps we might have done something to help, or just fallen into the trap along with them. Oh, I only have myself to blame. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Mince of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days. Which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Mince charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. Oh, to be so innocent. Nine Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep your tongue. But both our operations step outside the law when needful. She just likes it better there. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then let us be about it.
Your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a doer.
Help me! She's gone mad!
This is not the whelp who's been following us. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
Is my word not enough? Say your farewells, Navukrim. You may lack resolve, but I do not. Blood and tears taste so sweet together. Ambrosia fit for Baal himself.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? You keep such silly little lambs in your flock, so easily slaughtered. Not like your green-gored friend. She loves the taste of blood too much. Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. I could peel a fine pelt from the mud I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip-drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other.
The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughterhound. My assassins will not let you. If you hunt me, then they hunt you. The murder lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
Something good here, I hope. Oh, Yenna. Poor child deserved better. Very well.
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. Lizelle will not break easily. But Orin will only enjoy her work the more for that if we give her the time.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lizelle. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
Just what I need.
Damn it all! We've got to get Lizelle back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Will Orin truly free Lizelle if we slay Gortash? I'm not so sure. A rescue may be in order. I thought we would be able to help her. I thought we would be able to keep her safe. No matter how long I live, I will never get used to the cruelties that infest our world. That such evil is allowed to breathe the same air as us is an abomination. There must be no more Yennas. Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
Come for a chat? Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
You almost pity Orin, taking Lizelle like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine.
Lizelle was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
Bloody shape-shifting freak!
No one takes my Githyanki and gets away with it!
Let's have a look.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known, the little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't. And know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered. Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.
piece, located in the Stormshore Tabernacle.
I'm afraid your piece hasn't gone to print yet, my sweet. Patience.
Just be ready to leave when the time comes.
Save us from certain destruction.
Broadsheets rather dull.
This was brief.
Where's your gherkins? Real treasures.
Seems simple enough.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize.
Keep your distance now.
If you cross an owl Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Adequate, but no better. I first heard that one when I was in short pants on the school playground. Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Another triumph. Yes, indeedy. I'm still the comedy king. You know why it isn't wrong to fart in a Stormshore
Another step forward. I'll give it a shot. No time to rest.
Say, I guess.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
A better position.
consider my hackles raised.
A tale for the ages.
Onward. This is the easy part. Simple enough.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Do you know? I think we have given offense.
Let's spill some blood.
Not but another harvest. I think I could go another round.
Let me recite their demise.
Torment! You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Don't waste a step. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business. found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready.
In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Like a wraith. They won't see me coming.
All right, what now? If not over, then through.
What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described. The traitor who would steal from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? And you would trust an illithid to do such a thing? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Shamazala Blackith! For the queen! Confucius!
Well, so much for peace.
have some fun. Let's have a little fun.
Time to push my luck again. At the ready.
On my way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
with ease.
Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
I'll give it a shot. What path lies before me? I'll take that. No traps, please.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. If you want it. An old container for brains. Empty. Shit. The chains I use to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still. There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane, my old partner. My old wardrobe, the home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter. sentimentality.
What's inside?
Well, hello.
I applaud your taste. Might as well.
Looking ahead.
Don't touch me.
Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead.
What now? Go. Hardly a challenge. Very well, then.
One with the weave to new horizons.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
No one back home will ever believe this. Light on my feet.
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death, in the Dread Lord's name.
Come on, then. On the hunt. something different.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Maybe I should... No, this is good.
Invenium B.
Leave no trace.
Need to find a way forward.
Nature's servant awaits.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Moving in. Open up. Anything of use? Here goes nothing. Still breathing, despite everything. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Watch your bag.
Best get going. Should mind my step.
How delicious. Simple. my return to Baldur's Gate a lot of thought. I never pictured this, though.
Oh, what did you have in mind? Quiet party? Hosting a return?
How much farther can I go? Something good here, I hope.
That might be worth a look.
What's up for discussion? All right, what now?
Arabella seems not to notice you as you approach. She's as intent on examining a peculiar stone as she is unbothered by the corpses littered on the ground.
Arabella?
Hey! I had a feeling you'd show up. It's sort of our thing, like it's fate or something. Check out the stone. It's magic. Incredible, right? Yep, and I like it that way. Bone Man told me to follow the weave, to let it guide me. I've learnt a lot thanks to him, and I'm still learning. Oh, you can't see it? I can, and it's wonderful. I can't describe it. You'd have to see it for yourself.
The stone buzzes with unfamiliar magic. Arabella's inner voice is quieted by thoughts from the far past. The stone holds records of all those who have passed by it. The histories flow from Arabella into you, creatures slain, lovers reunited, spells crackling through the air. The girl is collecting every last vision. It's as natural as breathing for her.
And I've only scratched the surface. I want to know everything. Bone Man was right. The weave will take care of me. I just need to listen. Bandits came at me with daggers. They didn't know who they were messing with. I told you, I've learnt a lot. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll see you soon enough. Bone Man said so.
Let's see what this does.
Interference! Lord Gortash tells us otherwise. Stop it! Only Lord Gortash speaks well, that. Excellent. Try to get fresh tomatoes in the city over took an egg off. I wouldn't give you anything I wouldn't eat myself.
Can I have that? Well, it ends not as bad as it could have.
There's a war on. You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Well, are we ready for the road once more?
Let's talk.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. Your distrust of me will be your undoing. Would it make a difference if I let you read my thoughts? I will take that as a yes. alternative relationship we could have had. Aren't you glad I finessed my methods? But since you insist on thwarting my craft, let us be blunt. You are my puppet. Make no mistake, without me, you have no value. You will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And once we are there, you will do exactly what I tell you to. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, I will force you. We are done here.